Hey everybody, it's your Barada Zen, and I'm a wake-up artist. My passion is bringing awareness around the powerful being that we really are and the connection that we can have with the Creator and the Spirit. This is your weekly energy update, and what we do in these is look at the energies that are coming up for the week to see what advice the Creator and Spirit have for us for this. So I wanted to also announce a contest that I'm going to be having, and it starts right now. It's when I reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to be giving away 10 1-hour personal readings for 10 lucky individuals. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and selected the little notification bell, do so, because once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be putting out a special video telling you how you can enter for that contest. For this week, for this energy update, we're looking at July 24th through July 31st, and we have the Leo new moon happening on July 28th this week. It'll be around 11:54 Mountain Standard Time, so almost around noontime Mountain Time. And of course, Leo is ruled by the mighty sun, which represented by this beautiful yellow crystal ball. And the sun kind of burns away the blocks or the restrictions that we have, allowing for the fiery energy of the sun and of Leo just to come forth. And that will allow us to have like this more fun in our lives without those restrictions, without those blocks. Kind of almost return to almost like a childlikeness where we have adventure and creativity. It also can bring in the chance for a little romance, and it's kind of like this bucket list checkoff time. We get to seek our passions and our joy and those things that make our heart sing. So I'm excited to see what this reading brings forth for us, and I'm going to have, of course, a reading for each of the individual zodiac signs. So we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, my Leos, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Celebration of Love Oracle deck, and all the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below. And of course, I'm sure you, because this is your new moon, that this is going to be impacting you more than any other sign. So I'm excited. Let's see what messages come through here for you. Let's give these a good shuffle. One more time. All right, so what do you have for our Leos for their new moon? What would you like them to know? Okay, I do want these two for you. And your first one is Peace, Guardian of the Earth Rainbow. Wow. Very cool. And then you also have Prosperity, Atlantean Priestess. So you get peace and prosperity. Beautiful benefits of your new moon. And let's see what else that comes in here for that. And actually, I came to prosperity first. Let me just read that one. And it says, this image celebrates the gems of our inner temple. It calls us to cherish, cultivate, and expand our talents, and to nurture with love and gratitude our sacred connection with the divine. Establish your inner temple, your meeting place with the highest. See it in your mind's eye. Go inside your heart, the place of pure love and creation, and create an incredible sanctuary to go to any time that you desire. Promise yourself to visit it daily when you first wake up and the last thing you do before you fall asleep. Plant the seeds of health, wealth, abundance, and prosperity, joy, happiness, and love. And a special message for that card says you are being inspired to become more inner directed than being guided by outer influences. Stand strong in who you are. You are part of the divine. And I love that. So definitely that abundant, prosperous feeling comes from you really connecting to that inner knowing of who you really are, being a spiritual, powerful being, but also of your connection to the divine and all of those beautiful beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. Which we come to this angel, right? Peace. This image celebrates humanity taking its place in the universe as peaceful, loving beings and responsible caretakers of our magnificent home, a planet we call Earth. Vow to yourself today to do your part as a peaceful, loving being. Choose to take the high road in all that you do. See yourself as an ambassador, lifting the planet's vibration to a higher, peaceful place. So yeah, these definitely interact very well together. And the special message for this card says, you are being inspired to take all your interactions you have with people today or this week to a higher level. Express peace and understanding to them inwardly before you even open your mouth to speak. So this innerness is being emphasized here in both of these cards about turning inward and having this inner temple, this inner place before you even look at doing this, speaking the outer and going to the outside world. So we're also going to pull from the Spirit Junkie deck here, see what they have to add. All right, so what else for our Leos, please? Okay, I do want that one right there. And you've got guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Yes. So definitely there is this nudge this week with all this beautiful energy to connect to those higher realms, returning to that childlike state where you haven't been convinced yet of your unworthiness to speak to all those beings on the other side. They are there wanting to speak with you, communicate with you, and share their love with you. So I love it. We're also going to look at these True Heart Intuitive Tarot, see what else they'd like to add to this. Very much hermit energy, wanting to, or high priestess, going away from all the chaos and the noise of the outside world and just finding this strong root on your inner side. So for our Leos, what else would you like them to know about this energy for this week with their new moon? Okay, they do want that one, that one, that one, and that one right there. Okay. I do want that one for the middle. So I'll just put these over here, and we'll start with this one right here. And you have the Queen of the Swords. So swords are thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, attitudes, expectations. And all the queens, they roll their elements. So the queen rolls her element of air, but all the queens also have another part of water added to them, which is all the emotions and the connection to the higher realms. So this is the balance between heart and mind coming in for you for this week, for this time coming in. The Ace of Swords that she holds in her hands does allow you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, which allows you to slice away and cut away the small t truths that no longer serve you. Those old ways of believing about yourself, about you being small and unworthy, they served you for that time for you to experience those emotions, but that time is over. It's you are ready, and your higher self in the spirit realm, they're ready to cut away those things to expand and allow you to recognize the star that you are there. Yeah, and you have the Prince of Discs, which would be the Knight of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot. And the Knight of Discs really has this message of you can change a lot from the in the inside, this inner work that we're talking about here. And we change from the inside out, not the outside in. People try to change our thoughts, but everyone resists changing their thoughts and their beliefs, right? But how we change the world is by changing hearts. And this is what's going on with you is you're having this change of heart, this unconditional love, this star that you're connecting with here. And what's great about that is that you have all this movement that's happening so quickly within you, but you're not seeing it in the outside world. And this is that message that says we don't change from the outside in. So it takes the outside to catch up with the inward. So there's seasons on the outside. Everything moves quickly on the inside with your thoughts, your emotions, your energies, but the outside world takes time to catch up. So be patient with the outside world as you're going through this kind of blossoming. Here's the 10 of Swords. And you can see here, they're stabbed in the back. All these are all those small T truths we talked about with that Ace of Swords that are being plucked away. You are exhausted. They're not dead, they're exhausted. Usually they're looking away at the sun rising, which should be the sun rising, right? It's this energy that's coming in. But you are ready to let go of these endings and new beginnings in your thoughts and beliefs. You're definitely cutting away those old things because you're just tired of hearing them over and over and over again. In fact, you've heard them so much you used to believe them, but now, because it's just been I feel like for you it's been so obviously thrown into your face, all these untruths about who you are and your abilities, your worthiness, that you're just like, this seems a bit unbelievable anymore, and you're ready, because of all this work you've done on the inside, to let them go and to move into the next steps. Yeah. So you have the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Princess of Swords, which would be the Page of Swords. Again, holding that Ace of Swords in her hand there. New thoughts and new beliefs, cutting away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. So you are ready and open for new thoughts coming in for you here. So you definitely have a very strong message about a lot of mental attitudes and beliefs that have been challenged, and you're definitely, with this awareness, ready to let it all go. Oh my gosh. Because here's the Prince of Swords, who has the Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords, action. It's the quest for capital T truths. So you definitely have been having this desire within to really get down to the truth of things. And the Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love, which then allows you to cut away all these small T truths that have stabbed you in the back, literally, and disappointed you, that were rooted in the conditional love, or the fear of losing conditional love of the human side of things. We're also going to use these everyday tarot for some clarity. And let's see, where do you want to know more information around? I kind of feel like that 10 of Swords. We want to know more about that story, don't we? I think so. I think that's where Spirit wants to go. I'm not just being nosy. This is what they want. They want to give you advice around that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. They want those two, and then they want this one right here. That's it. Oh, nope. They did want that one there too. Kind of feel like this one's for over here, though. So you have the Four of Cups first. And the Four of Cups does represent, like I was talking about, this boredom almost. These three cups down here are the cups of the outside world, relationships. One of them is relationships, one of them is situations like job, education, social status. Third cup is like things, your possessions, your bank accounts. And all of those things were disappointing. Those things were left you feeling empty. Look at how bored they are with them all, because they're unfulfilling, they're unstable, they are temporary and not long-lasting. Like relationships, people change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same. And things break down, deteriorate, are stolen or burned down, right? So all those things have left you feeling just bored with them. And here's the Ace of Cups. That's the chalice, the Holy Grail. It's full of the unconditional love of the creator of all things. That's what we search for. That's what we're hungry, and that's the only thing that can make us feel this wholeness and the completeness. And you find that by connecting to the higher realms, because they are beings made of unconditional love, living in a place of unconditional love. So that's the offering that's coming in here. 4s are a very stable number. Think of a table with 4 big legs on it. It's, a very solid foundation. So this is also about emotional stability that comes in through this experience and letting those things go. Yeah. 3 of Cups. I laugh because 3 of Cups, one, it's this 3 of Cups down here, but the 3 of Cups for me also represents celebration and joy, and is a special little hello from the spirit realm, from our guardian angels and spirit guides and loved ones on the other side and our ancestors. So this definitely is about connecting to the spiritual realm to obtain that love and this emotional stability. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. So Pentacles, like we talked about with the Knight of Pentacles here, but it's also about your worth and the journey of our worth. And the 4 of Pentacles is like this 4 of Cups, where we looked outside of ourselves for our worth and it felt unstable. But when we turn inward for that love, then our worth also has that stability that comes in. So definitely these 2 4s here, huge message about this brings in a huge stability both in your outside world and your emotional world as well. And then this one here, the 2 of Wands. So Wands, we didn't talk about Wands yet. No. So Wands are your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passions. And the 2 of Wands represents the power you yield within you, which is whatever you focus on is what grows in your life. So if you focus on the outer, then all that instability in that outer world grows instead of, or if you're focusing on what's missing out of your life, then lack grows in your life. But instead, if you focus in on the wonderful things that are in your life and gratitude for what they are, then that is what grows in your life as well. So the 2 of you, your human side, and your spiritual, powerful being, this is that awareness that every moment you hold in your hands those 2 energies. And whatever you focus on is what expands within you. And then lastly, for your messages, we're going to pull from the Chakra Love deck here. And to see what the final messages that Creator and Spirit have for all our Leos. So what are your final messages? Okay, they do want that one. What else? They do want that one and that one there. Any others? Last pass. Okay. Wow, these 2 are exactly the same. Weird, they want those for up there too. Okay. Not weird, but unique. It's been unique. Okay, so this one here, forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. And I really like that for this letting go of, this 10 of Swords that has a lot of pain and that disappointment. The external world, when we looked for them for our definition and our worth and all of that stuff, we were sorely disappointed and had a lot of pain from it. And when we realized that everything happened for us instead of happening to us, that just creates different energy around it. Like after I had 5 relationships that lasted at least a year, up to 3 years each. And after the end of them all, reflecting back after I had journaled over that time, I think it all happened over probably a 10-year time, something like that. I look back and I'm like, wow, okay. I see now that they were all my teachers pointing me back to myself. And for that, I was grateful for them. I forgave them of everything they did because I realized what they were doing. They were reflecting back to me how I felt about myself, but also in order for me to reflect back to myself. They basically were showing me what I wanted to see about myself until I saw it. And so that forgiveness comes as you release and you realize, okay, I wouldn't have found this freedom and this beautiful, much more fulfilling energy of my life had they not done that. So I'm grateful for them. And then you have listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. And I love that for this energy down here, the throat chakra. It is about communicating to your higher self in the spiritual world. And then you have peace, of course. Crown chakra. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. And I kind of mentioned, I think, about hermit energy, taking time to yourself. That's where the stability, as you connect to the higher realms, it brings in that for you. And then these last two, of course, you've got the only illusion is separation, chakra balance, unity. So being one, realizing that we all are of this spiritual realm, of that higher realm, and that we all are of both human character and spiritualness. If they're down here, of course, they are playing a human character. They have a spiritual side. And so realizing that we're all on the same journey of searching after unconditional love. And when we're on our human side in fear, we do all sorts of stupid things, animalistic, reactionary things out of fear, which is not emotionally mature, loving things. And when we realize that, we can cut ourselves a break, right? We can forgive ourselves. We can forgive others. We can understand we're all in this together. And again, chakra balance. Out of chaos comes creation. So yeah, those two are all about the outside world and our the outer and the inner that was being reflected in here. So I love this empowering message for you, Leos. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those or miss out on the announcement I have when I reach 1,000 subscribers, so you can make sure to register and enter the drawing for one of the 10 one-hour free personal readings. If you don't want to miss out on any of that, then give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to that notification bell. And make sure to go on that notification bell and select all, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am, of course, very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings all the time, not just for the contest, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Leos, as you roar through this week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. You have an amazing week. I'll be talking to you very soon, and in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.